Just thoughts about getting back to conference play, playing Colorado State.
Feels good, just to be back into the groove of things. We have a more consistent schedule now. And it's just, we're just really locking in, refocusing ourselves. We had a good break with our families. Now it's time to get back to work and refocus ourselves and get ready for conference.
Did you guys take some time off over that break? Or?
Kind of, not really. So, when I go back home, I go back to my dad, who is also my trainer. So I go back home and I kind of work out or, fine-tune things or work on any, parts of my body that's hurting or not feeling too good. So I guess you can say I don't have, a full break, but, to me, physically from the whole season, it's a break.
Yeah, kind of get a little refreshed, I guess, for, second half of the season.
Exactly. Just a good, get back in the gym, fine-tune some things for the second half of the season.
How's the team look now overall? You guys haven't played for a little while.
I think we look good. We look energized. I feel like everyone's ready to play. It's been some time since we've had consistent games, to look forward to. And now, we have that chance, and, everybody looks ready.
Jazz, how's the non-conference portion of y'all's schedule prepared you for this moment?
I think it's prepared us really well. We've had a pretty tough non-conference schedule. And, the top of our league is, pretty comparable to the people we've played against. So it's very important that, we take what we learned from non-conference and apply it to conference.
Obviously, when you think of Colorado State, Nico Carvacho comes up, but it seems like their scoring is really balanced this year. Just who all is on y'all's radar when you go up against them tomorrow night?
Like you said, they have a balanced attack. It obviously starts with Nico. He's a presence in there, and he passes well, rebounds at an incredible level, and obviously can get his buckets in there too. And then Stevens is a freshman. He's playing really well. Moore is a sophomore now. He's a lot more confident, shooting the ball a lot better. We're really just focusing on a lot of their guys. We've played against teams like this before that have a balanced attack, and it's just focused that we stay solid and lock into what we do.
How much of an emphasis is being put on crashing the boards in this game coming up?
That's an emphasis every game, especially considering playing against Nico, who's over 1,000 rebound career player. Obviously that's a big thing, but that's every single game that we focus on rebounding. We're not the biggest team, so, we really have to focus on, getting guys off the glass so we can get out and run.
Not very often guys and teams go on the road and, win game after game away from home. But you guys have knocked down a couple already. What does it mean to you that you can win and you've proven yourself you can at a decent clip away from here?
Feels good. Obviously, I guess most of our focus is protecting Lawler, because we have a couple that we dropped here. And that's the only thing we can focus on right now is because Colorado State's coming into Lawler, and we have to do a good job of protecting our home and make sure that, we continue what we've been doing.
Any more questions? What was your favorite Christmas present?
Favorite Christmas present? I got a nice little polo robe that I wear around all the time now, so that's nice. Honestly, no, the best Christmas present I had was seeing my sister, because it's been, a few months since I was able to see her. So, that was enjoyable to be around her and joke around with her again. So, yeah, I'd say that was my best Christmas gift.
Thanks, Jazz.
Thank you.
Coach, just initial thoughts coming up on CSU.
Yeah, we haven't played in a while, so it's been a good break since St. Mary's, which I thought we did some good things in that game. Our guys were able to get home for Christmas for 4 days, which that doesn't happen every year. So they got a good break. And then we've had some really good practices since then, but you still got concerns when you go from playing a lot, basically 2 games a week almost, to where now you go 8-9 days before you play again. So, and we're playing a team that's got a lot of experience, a lot of starters back, good inside-outside presence, both offensively and defensively, and they're playing well. They're coming off a really good win at Tulsa right before the break. So, this is a team that's a very dangerous team for us to open up with at home. But with that said, we're excited to get things started. We've been able to sit on that one conference win for 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks. And so that was good to be 1-0 doing that. And now you've got a really key home stretch of 2 games with Colorado State and Boise that you're trying to tip it off the right way.
You guys are a little bit refreshed now, recharged after that little break? Or?
What's that?
You guys are a little bit refreshed now, recharged?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we seem to be. We're pretty healthy. We don't have, other than just some minor stuff, we don't have a whole lot going on health-wise. So you get through today's practice, and it's nice starting the conference season in early January where you're not battling injuries, and hopefully the young guys are starting to figure some things out and keep getting better. But it's good being healthy going into the conference.
Obviously, with CSU, you start with Carvaggio, but it seems like they're pretty balanced in the scoring department. How do you balance that, trying to play with Carvaggio as well as just be concerned with everybody else out there on the floor?
Yeah, they are. He's really talented. I've been impressed with his motor. Any big that has a motor always catches my eye. He plays extremely hard. You're looking at somebody who gets 2.5 rebounds offensively a game. He gets 10.5 overall for a game, and he can get you – he's averaging 13.5, but he can get you 20 and 10 any given night. So his activity is very impressive. And, running that – the Dana Altman wheel offense that I've had to go against Dana for a great number of years. So, we're versed against that offense as coaches, but they've really done a lot of good things. And it's a team that I love their guard play. I like their inside game. So it's a great matchup. I think they're 9-6. We're 8-5 here in the non-league. So I think it's got all the makings of a really good game.
How's the non-conference portion of y'all's schedule prepared you for this moment going to conference?
Well, we'll see. I don't know that yet. We got to play it out to see. But we obviously had a very demanding schedule for who we played at home, who we played on the road. We've had to be at. You look at Santa Clara, who we played awfully well against. I think they've lost 2 games all year. So they've gotten it off to a really good start. So everybody that we've played, I hope has prepared us, but until you actually play it, again, we go back to experience. We have no returning starters. We have very little experience, so we don't have a lot of guys that have been through conference play. There is no more non-conference games for us. We got 17 non-league games until the 1st of March, and that becomes a grind. And so we got a lot of guys going through that for the first time. A lot of guys going through it tomorrow for the first time, having a home opener in conference play, just like their first road game at Air Force. All this is different for them, and how they handle it is going to play a large part in just how successful we are.
Anything you learned about your team over those first 2 months of the season?
That they love to play. They've got great passion. They're learning to listen. They've always worked hard. I think I've really appreciated this group, how hard they work. And hopefully we've gotten better together. Prior to our trip to the island, we were really doing things individually. I told the guys it's not so much about playing selfish ball. We're just worried about ourselves because we want to impress. We either had to sit out last year or we're a freshman and we're trying to impress our teammates. We're trying to impress our coaches. And when we got blitzed at Davidson, the thing that I thought changed once we got to the island is it became more team. What can I do for my teammate? Not how do I impress myself to my teammates, but how can I impress on my teammates how much I want to do for them? That's a big, big difference. And when that happened, we started playing better basketball. And so that's got to continue to be the mindset of the guys. And if it is, then we've got a high ceiling. We can be a team that can continue to get better. But it's got to be that mindset. We can't revert back to trying to impress through ourselves.
Coach, you think it's that mindset that could put you to the top tier of this conference?
Well, I mean, it's the 1st of January, so everybody, no matter who you talk to, San Diego State's undefeated on the year. You ask that question, they're going to say, obviously, what they feel about winning it. Utah State's going to say the same. New Mexico's going to say the same. We're no different. We're in this thing to compete for it. So it's not like we're not going to use anything as an excuse. We're going to tie them up every game and do the best we can to put ourselves in a situation where we have a chance when we get to early March, have a chance to win a championship. Now, a lot of work's got to go into that, and a lot of things have to fall your way because this is a very highly competitive league, which I think you've seen those 3 teams, New Mexico, Utah State, and San Diego State, have kind of separated themselves from the rest of the group as far as just what took place in non-league play. So, again, it's a new season, and everybody starts 0-0. We've had some games, obviously. We're 1-0. But it's a new season, so we'll see how everybody plays. So you got to stay healthy, and you got to keep getting better over the next 2 months. And the teams that can get better every week are going to have a chance to win it. Those that don't, you'll see them fall off.
You mentioned it's kind of a grind, these next 17 games over the next 2 months. How do you prepare the guys for that?
Well, hopefully what we've done here in the non-conference is part of that preparation. But now it gets spaced out. We just played, 13 games from the 7th of November until the 22nd of December. And I don't know what that math is, but, less than 8 weeks, we played 13 games. So it was – and some of those games, we had 4 games in like a 9-day window. So now at least you're going to get spaced out to where it's no more than 2 in a week. You get a bye. We got one more bye week coming, so there'll only be 1 game in a week. So there's no more 3 games in 5 days and those type of things. So hopefully we can get in some rhythm of just understanding that, no more neutral games. It's home and it's road, and every game's going to be a fight. And all the little things that you do are going to matter, whether you win or lose the game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.